Usual warm welcome for the visiting team. FC Bayern Munich have played 7 games at home in this 9-game stretch to start 2026. Svetislav Pesic won't need anyone to tell him it's road problems that have caused a big part of this. They lost 6 in a row. They played 6 games in a row on the road, lost them all in November and December. Under Pesic, they've only played 2, lost at Olympiacos, and then that win against Hapoel in Tel Aviv that raised eyebrows all around the league. This is the first of 3 road games that Bayern have to navigate. This one's a tricky one. It's Real Madrid next, where nobody wins, and then Cervena Zvezda after that. But it's one game at a time for FC Bayern Munich. First job is to try and get the better of a Maccabi squad who are enjoying a bit of an upsurge in form themselves. Recent wins have been impressive. Getting a win at Cervena Zvezda is no mean achievement. Also beating Panathinaikos and Žalgiris in recent rounds as well. And if Bayern are struggling on the road this season, Maccabi are unbeaten here in Tel Aviv, and they've won 5 in a row against Asvel, Valencia, Žalgiris, Panathinaikos and Partizan. Rose is being placed at the memorial for David Federman, one of the team owners who sadly passed away earlier this week. A bit of a somber mood in the gym. His honour being honoured with the placing of a yellow rose. His memorial, David Federman. His partner, Shimon Milrahi, and Richard Dietz also in attendance today. He will be missed. Number 9. So the players on the floor then. What is such an important game? Both these coaches, EuroLeague winners as players back in the day. Coach Pesic in 1979 with Bosna. Coach Katash with the Panathinaikos in 2000. Touching tribute to David Federman, whose son looks on. He will be much missed.
השבוע נפרדנו לעולמים בכאב גדול מדייוויד פדרמן, מבעלי המועדון, מכביסט אמיתי לאורך כל חייו, שליווה את מכבי במסירות ובאהבה במשך עשרות שנים. הנהגתו ותרומתו האדירה לספורט הישראלי ולמכבי תל אביב ייזכרו לעד. חבריו ושותפיו במכבי מרימים כעת דגל ענק הנושא את דיוקנו המחייב אל מרומי ההיכל. דיוויד פדרמן, אדם ערכי, פטריוט ואוהב אדם, יהי זכרו ברוך.
David Federman's memory being honoured. Starting for Bayern Munich in the backcourt is Andreas Obst, the three-point man, with Justus Hollatz, Niels Giffey, Isaiah Mike on the wings. David McCormack will get the start at the 5 spot. He'll platoon with Wenyen Gabriel. That's a powerful tag team at centre that Bayern Munich can bring here, and it'll be Ife Lundberg with Jimmy Clark, as talked about, Jalen Horde and Roman Sorkin, along with Will Raymond, a really disruptive defensive presence in a no starting centre lineup sent out by Oded Katash to start this game. Our officiating crew are in the house. Crew chief for this one, Sasha Puko. Well, Bayern Munich, as I say, they're red hot, 4 in a row, but their 7-2 streak under coach Pesic started with the turn of a new year, and it started with a win over Maccabi. As for Maccabi, they too are hot, coming in off the back of wins against the 2 Serbian powerhouses, and 4 of their last 6 have seen them in the win column, and it's that streak for both teams that has put them within touching distance of what a month ago would have looked like a very unlikely push for a play-in place. Well, the loser of this one will know that it's almost the end of that hope. And that's how important this game is, whereas the winner will think, well, we've still got ourselves a chance. The 2 12 and 15 teams go head-to-head with only 10 games to come after this one. It does qualify as a must-win game for both sides, and both are in great form. Maccabi, very strong at home. Bayern, very, very disappointing on their travels this season. Ahead of the tip, there will be, of course, a moment of silence for David Federman.
May his memory be blessed.
Emotional evening, of course, for his family members. Attention now turns to what is such a big game here. Round 28 in the EuroLeague, and a passionate and loud Menorah Mivtakim. Maccabi, of course, in their yellow. Bayern Munich in the predominantly black this evening. Something's got to give tonight. Who's going to get the win? Underway then in Tel Aviv. First possession will go with the home side with Justus Hollatz, one of those World Cup winners from 2023, and part of the Eurobasket winning squad from last year as well. Here's another one. Obst always dangerous, will attack it, try and get it a feed inside to McCormack, and it doesn't work. So Obst will be credited with a turnover. Here's Lundberg. So had an off night in terms of his shooting against Crvena Zvezda on that terrific win in Belgrade in the last round. See if have back-to-back bad games. Hello, here we go. Here we go. Jimmy Clark sets the tone with a really long three. Clark is in such good form. 43 points in his last 2 games against the 2 Belgrade sides. And he started off with a bang here. Mike looks to try and cut the deficit, can't do it. Clark is there to pick up the rebound. Clark will feed Sorkin. Sorkin took a look, thought better of it. Clark keeps it. Clark will attack. Clark will miss out. Sorkin ends up with it somehow. Great recycling. Clark can reset and won't get it to go. Hollatz. He had a really good look at that one, Jimmy Clark. He'll be disappointed to miss the second one. But Clark has certainly made an explosive start to this one in this loud arena. Here goes Obst, and Obst, it drops. Oh, it's Niels Giffey, excuse me. I'm so used to seeing Andreas Obst shooting from there. I thought it's him again, but Giffey's got plenty of range as well. That one thought about it and then dropped. Raymond tipped out by Giffey. Clark with the inbound. Lundberg keeps it and finds Sorkin. Sorkin's got plenty of range and just gets a perfect rainbow arc on that really long 2. One of those guys that doesn't get talked about an awful lot, Roman Sorkin, but he's such a valuable contributor at both ends for this Maccabi squad. Mike will give it back to Hollatz here. Clark's on him, and out it goes. That's the pressure that Jimmy Clark brings. Always thinking steals, always getting in attackers' heads. Oh, look at that Sorkin long 2. Hello. There's a bonus. Will Raymond, a defensive-minded player, knocks down a beauty of a triple. And we got a whistle there as McCormack clips Raymond. Well, this is a shaky start, this, for Bayern Munich. Seen 3 turnovers already. Then the foul call on McCormack. And Maccabi off to a strong one here. Lundberg. Still Lundberg. Ford is on the move. So too is Sorkin. It comes to Clark. He'll find Sorkin. McCormack's on Sorkin. Sorkin tries to spin out of trouble. Can't get anything to go there. McCormack doing a nice job defensively. Will pick up the loose ball and feed Justus Hollatz. Mike guarded by Lundberg, low post. Doesn't get it to drop. McCormack trying to get it, and Sorkin says, I got this. Clark with the burst. Clark with the drive. Clark misses out, but Giffey almost coughed that up. Hollatz helped him out. Mike brings it back the other way. What a start to this game, and then Mike misses out. Clark feeds Lundberg. Bayern shooting 0 of 4 so far tonight. Sorkin, nice feed. Horde, no, that's a miss. Get it back. We'll take another look at it, and that doesn't go either. So Maccabi's starting to cool off. 3 for 9. That team's maybe just rushing it a touch. It's been a frenetic start as McCormack draws a double team and a foul. Sorkin or Raymond, pick your poison. Sorkin looks like he was the first one there, and they have called him. That'll send him to the stripe. 2 for 2 for David McCormack. Bayern just looked to settle down. Really fast start to this one. Lundberg. Clark has been really busy. Lundberg. Take a look. Probably not there. Sorkin will find Raymond. Will Raymond attack? Raymond does. Not going to go. And there's the clean-up man. Jalen Horde with the offensive rebound and the putback. 2 offensive rebounds already for Horde. Hollatz. Obst takes a jumper on from long range, and that's a beauty. His first of the night. First shot of the night. They've managed to keep him quiet so far. Raymond's been a big part of that. Lundberg weaving his way through. McCormack almost picked his pocket. Almost, but not quite. Raymond is going to be in Andreas Obst's face a lot tonight. Also making some stuff happen at the other end as well. That one didn't go, but Jalen Horde was there to clean up. O'Shea Brissett is in for Raymond. Johannes Voigtman in for Mike. One change each then, as Lundberg takes a look, and Lundberg strings it. That's a beauty. They missed a lot in the last game. Obst busts his way through. It's not going to go. McCormack can't get it to a teammate. Jimmy Clark will bring it away. Clark takes a drive past Voigtman, looks for the reverse. Not going to go. Voigtman says, I got this. No call. Some of the fans in the crowd saying, where's the call? Not happening. Hollatz, he'll drive. Nice. And Clark just caught him on the way through as well. So Justus Hollatz will have a chance to tack an extra one on here. Settling down a bit now after that frenetic start, both sides. It really was quick. Timeout has been called, a chance for all of us to catch our breath. And it's the early honours to the home side. Maccabi Rapyd Tel Aviv 13, FC Bayern Munich 9.
What do you recall from that night?
I was 24. I still remember it. The whole city, it was ours at night. It was more than just basketball. It was a feeling.
Will you be there?
I never left.
Yes, tickets, first phase sold out already. Phase 2 opens on February the 25th. Scan the QR code for more information. Sellout was within 5 minutes, apparently. Final 4 in Athens. That's going to be a hot ticket indeed. Don't forget you can join EuroLeague ID. Have a chance to pick up some EuroLeague Final 4 tickets yourself. Scan that QR code and follow instructions. Good luck with it. So off the timeout, Hollatz can come up and look to tack on the and one. In that change around, Tamir Blatt has come onto the floor into that backcourt, replacing Jimmy Clark. Hollatz doesn't get it to go, and it will come off a yellow vest, either Brissett or Horde. Coach Pesic will take the second prize. Hollatz with the inbound. Reverse, beautifully done. Really nicely done by Neil Skiffey. He started strong, he goes 2 for 2. And it's a one-possession game. Sorkin. Bounce pass to Lundberg is perfect. The setup to Blatt is perfect, and the 3 is perfect from Tamir Blatt as well. 2 beautiful passes and a perfectly executed triple. Hollatz. can get open. Nobody right now. Watch out, Giffey's about. Tell you, they're so busy looking at Andy Obst. Niels Giffey is having some fun. 8 points on perfect 3-for-3 shooting from Giffey. Sorkin, still Sorkin, draws the foul. Vochtman. Sorkin can look to tackle the and one here. Well, if Maccabi's strength is their offense and Bayern's strength is their defense, at the moment offense seems to be winning out, although Niels Giffey is certainly bringing plenty of offense for Bayern. Another beauty from him. Roman Sorkin with that second rebound. And achieves 500 for his career. Neno Dimitrievich will check in along with Justinian Jessup in a refreshed Bayern backcourt. Sorkin says thank you very much for the freebie. Dimitrievich. High energy player, this fella. Vochtman. Jessup. McCormack takes a long two. How about that? David McCormack showing that he's a big with some range. Shooting well now, both these two teams, after a bit of a frenetic start. They both settle down. Blatt to Sorkin. What a pass that is. Sorkin waits for the flybys and does the rest. Tamir Blatt will give you chances like that all night long. A very creative passer of the ball, Tamir Blatt. Sorkin moves to 7 points. Bounce pass into the corner. Jessup steps back, shoots, fires, rims out. McCormack can't get it. Blatt will bring it away. Ford finds a man that's wide open. That one is not going to go from Brissett. Dimitrievich. Still Dimitrievich. Gives that out to Jessup. McCormack's on his own. Well, he isn't now. Sorkin's got there and did enough just to put him off. Ford picks up the rebound. Lundberg brings it up the other way. And that's going to be a turnover as Blatt retreated. And Lundberg wasn't expecting that. So first turnover of the quarter there. That was the earlier pass, and Sorkin getting it done once again. Marcio Santos, the big Brazilian. Once of Ratio Farm will check in, as will Gorlavi. The best Israeli player in the Israeli League. That's what he was voted last season and earned him his appointment here. This is his 11th EuroLeague appearance. An important component in that rotation for Maccabi. Dimitrievich runs into trouble. Marcio says, oh, look what I found. Blatt. The turnover, is it going to be expensive? Blatt will feed Marcio. No, he won't. Dimitrievich is there to deflect it and knock it away. And then we got a foul from Blatt. That was well played by Neno Dimitrievich. Coughed it up but got down the other end and made the stop. John Di Bartolomeo will take the foul. Well, it seems to have been here forever. Jessup to Dimitrievich. Back it goes by Vochtman. That's a nice feed. Gabriel, no, not going to go. That was Marcio again. And it came off Vochtman. Marcio's made a couple of defensive plays here already. The Brazilian had that steal, which was gifted to him, and just made a nuisance of himself. Blatt. Gabriel's on him. Di Bartolomeo. Vochtman to deal with Marcio. Low post working. Jessup runs into a double team, forced out. Xavier Rathan Mays stepping in to give him nowhere to go. Third Maccabi turnover now. That's a pass. Yeah, beautiful. Rapyd acknowledging that dish from Dimitrijevic. And Bayern pull to within 3. Black takes a jumper on, and it's going to go in and out. And who's going to end up with that? Well, John Di Bartolomeo says, I'll deal with it. Thank you very much. Another offensive rebound, more points. Here's Wenyen Gabriel. Marcio's on him, and Gabriel gets the better of him this time. Plenty of offense on show through the first 9 minutes of this one. And Bayern sticking around. Blatt takes a pot shot from a long way back and gets it to go. 2 for 2 tonight from Tamir Blatt from downtown. Jessup gives it back to Dimitrijevic. Dimitrijevic will send it to Vogtman, and that's Marcio swatting that away. It's been a really good shift defensively, this from Marcio Santos, the Brazilian. Won't show up in the stats, but that's 3 big plays he's made. Lavie sends it outside. Oh, that's an anti-climax, isn't it? As Brissett won't get much more of an more opener look than that all night long. Takes a hard rim. Bayern looking to try and have the last word in what's been a terrific fast-paced opening quarter here. Rapyd takes a tough jumper on and not going to get it to go, and that's nicely collected by Brissett, and that'll do it for quarter number 1. That was fun. Good news for Maccabi, they're in front. Good news for Bayern, they're in touch. At the end of 10 minutes, it's Maccabi Rapyd Tel Aviv 26, FC Bayern Munich 20. Take a look at the numbers. 8 assists already for Bayern is the number that jumps straight out. Both teams off to strong starts from downtown. Bayern 2 of 3. Maccabi, 5 of 8. It's been some early turnovers. Bayern had those 3 really quick ones. And a little bit more depth off the bench for Maccabi. You'd expect that with all those absentees for Bayern. Don't forget, you can play the Fantasy Challenge. If you're not doing so already, do so. Scan that QR code. The captain of choice, and he gets double figures. Everybody's favourite is Sasha Vezenkov. Well, as I say, it's been plenty of offense, and the guy that's really helped out for Bayern, with everybody taking a look at Andreas Obston trying to close him down, that opened up opportunities for this fella, Niels Giffey, making the most of them. Jimmy Clark can't get there. Giffey rolls the dice. Takes it on the inside as well. A nice little reverse pass, Sorkin. That was terrific execution. Giffey has always been a good three-point shooter over the course of his career. Knocked down a second one as well. So Giffey with 8 points and picked up a rebound. And that's good enough to pick up the best performance of the quarter with 9 index points, just ahead of Roman Sorkin at 8. Well, let's see if this pace remains red hot here in the second quarter as Isaiah Mike comes back in. And the Obst is out on the floor as well. Gabriel is still there. Rapyd and Dimitrijevic in the backcourt. Here's Di Bartolomeo and here's Blatt, the creative maestro. A bit of contact there with Di Bartolomeo. Was getting caught. I think it was by Dimitrijevic. Or is it something completely different, something unrelated to do with the scoring table? No foul has gone up. Blatt then with the inbound. Di Bartolomeo. Blatt with the feed. Lavie gets it knocked down on the backside by Dimitrijevic. Lavi will have another look, this time for three, and strings it. Lavi, second time of asking, says thank you very much. Marcio Santos with the offensive rebound. They are winning that battle pretty handily at the moment, 5-1. The press is on for Dimitrijevic, and Gabriel is forced out of it. Marcio's again involved. That was not a great pass under intense pressure. Lavi driving through and not going to get it to go, but can he pick it up again? He can't. Black can. Black will find Di Bartolomeo. And the skipper will have to send it back under pressure from Obst. Black with the feed inside, and that's Marcio Santos with the feed, and he's enjoying himself tonight, isn't he, this fella? Lavi picked up a 9-point game against Monaco earlier in the season. And here's 5 points for him already tonight in this one, including that little beauty. Timeout has been called by Bayern because it's been a fast start to this second session by the home side. Well, Lavi doesn't get an awful lot of playing time. As I say, it's just his 11th appearance of the season. But if you have been sent onto the floor, you better show coach what you can produce. Spent his whole career in the Israeli league and impressed in that domestic league for Maccabi this season. Getting more and more use. And when Marcio picks that up, he finds teammate who was rather left all on his own. As I say, had that 9-point game against Monaco. That was back in round 9. He's on course to erase that. And the way he's playing, he should get some decent minutes tonight. Dimitrijevic. Very quiet so far. And again, it's a beautiful deflection. Black picking that one off. Gabriel was looking for Dimitrijevic. Black picked his pocket. Lavi wants more. Not going to get it this time. There is a big defensive rebound. Marcio Santos can't get it. And comes up with the foul. Di Bartolomeo they've actually called. No question there was a foul, and that has really got this home fan base fired up. Mike runs into Marcio Santos, who gets called right under the nose of the referee there. It's been a big shift this by Marcio defensively. There's an assist and an offensive rebound, a couple of steals, and it's just been a big body. Gabriel. Obst, now Black's on him straight away. Dimitrijevic feeds Gabriel, and there's Marcio again, and Gabriel coughs it up, gets it back, but won't get it to go. There's a tip ball. Marcio is in the middle of that. Lavi eventually collected it. And here they are in transition again. Lovely feed, and there's a whistle there. No shape reset. Thought he'd got himself something. Xavier Rathan-Mays flying through. Thought he'd got himself a block. All he gets is a heavy landing and a foul called against him, and he's not happy. He's not happy. So Mike playing peacekeeper there. Set. NBA champion with the Boston Celtics a couple of years ago. Pretty solid first campaign in the EuroLeague. He goes 2 for 2. So open the gap up to 13. Really strong start this from Maccabi. Fine, I just got to try and ride this storm out. Try and stay close. Dimitrijevic, that's Brissett. On Obst, they're giving Obst absolutely nothing tonight. I mean, wherever he goes, there's a yellow vest on him. Bartolomeo, the long-serving skipper, checks out for Lundberg. Sorkin back on the floor as well. That was a good shift from Marcio Santos, that really was. Gabriel back to Dimitrijevic, thought about the pot shot, couldn't get it to go. Here is Obst. Blatt's on him now. Blatt's still on him. He has to take a rushed pot shot and it won't go. Brissett collects. Blatt played it perfectly. Now Obst can drain him from there anyway, but you don't make it easy for him. Lundberg. Lavi. Lundberg again. Sorkin's all on his own. Took way too much mustard on that. Blatt picks up the offensive rebound. Says, have another go. That one won't go either. Gabriel will collect. 7 offensive rebounds now for Maccabi. They are bossing it in that area. Dimitrijevic, Lundberg's on him. Gabriel with a big shove against Sorkin. Didn't even try and disguise it, did he? Big fella will sit down for the other big fella. David McCormack is in. Lavi also checking out. Jalen Horde back on the floor. Jimmy Clark back on the floor as well. They look to get a little bit more onto this 13-point lead. There is a beautiful pass. Sorkin to Horde. Horde can't get it. Brissett can't get it either. Brissett arguing that there was a touch off a Bayern player. I'm not sure he's right there. Certainly the officials aren't interested. Dimitrijevic, he's been quiet so far. He did get that block earlier after his turnover. And there's another really loose one, but it will end up with Jessup. Dimitrijevic drives through, finds a little lane, and that's beautifully done. I tell you, Maccabi are coming up with some deflections in this first half. Lucky to get away with that one, Bayern. Lundberg, the Swede, gets it into Sorkin in the corner. Mike's on him. Double team is there. Hello, Jimmy Clark. No. Tell you, Mike manhandling Sorkin in the paint. Got away with that one. Hello, all on his own. Watch out. Well, I think that's the first time tonight Obst hasn't had anybody in his face. Just sat in the corner, and he is not going to miss those. Good response, this. 13 points. Was the difference. But 5 quick points in a row, including that 3 from Andreas Obst, means Oded Katash has seen a shift in momentum and calls a timeout. Well, Neno Dimitrijevic, as I say, has been a real positive. Brings a lot of energy at both ends. That was his first bucket of the night and his first attempt. Has a steal and a block already, and that assist, by the way, was from him. And Obst can knock those down with his eyes closed, literally. So far, though, Maccabi have done a really good job on Andy Obst. And the one time he did get open, well, everyone saw what happened. Press is on here. Lundberg just manages to keep it with Dmitrievich sniffing away. Oh, that's a silly one. And I tell you, that's gone high there. Don't think he meant anything there, Lundberg. But you're still going to call it. Dmitrievich making sure the officials saw it. And that's come off the timeout as well. Can Bayern keep this momentum going? Obst has got another look. Clark left him alone. Can't do it. Cannot switch off for a nanosecond with that guy around. And having been contained, suddenly Andy Obst has blown his game wide open, and now Maccabi in a bit of free fall. Obst wants another, doesn't get it, but Mike can't get the offensive rebound either. Raymond will pick it up. Shaky little passage of play this for Maccabi. Lundberg, Raymond for three, gone. Will Raymond goes 2 for 2 from downtown tonight. Bonus points from Raymond. I don't see him in double figures too often. Got 6 already here off those 2 triples. Jessup, very efficient shooter. Makes sure, strings a 2. Shooting around just under 70% from 2-point mark this season. Jessup, Sorkin will attack, feed inside, get away with one there as Raymond kicks it back for Sorkin for 3. No. Horde, no. Obst, no. McCormack, yes. Jessup. McCormack again. Got a one-on-one with Sorkin. Gets his own offensive rebound, or are they going to say there's a jumper? Ooh, that was a bit of an early call there from Bayern's perspective. The coach was saying, hey, come on, our guy's got that. And Sorkin just clinging on, literally by his fingertips there, to force the jump ball. Justus Holatz, Niels Giffey in for Neno Dmitrievich, who will check out. Looks like Jessup might be joining him on the bench as well. Well, they both stand at 2 meters 8. Sorkin getting the touch. The official got one in the eye there as well. And these officials, they're tough. Nice move from Clark, smooth as you like, kicks it back to Sorkin. Lundberg for 3, drains it. Lovely creativity in the passing again there from Maccabi. Holatz, back to Mike. Giffey's on the move, can't get away from Lundberg, so Mike will keep it and feed it to Holatz, who just has to give it back. And Mike, a good 3-point shooter, doesn't get the luck. Sorkin will collect, Clark will bring it away. Clark with the feed, it's a risky one, Mike read it. Another turnover. Mike kicks it up to McCormack. McCormack with the spin move, takes the reverse, will have an and one, no he won't. Excuse me, I thought I heard a whistle there. Mike with a beauty of a pass, McCormack moves to 6 points. They stay within 7 here, Bayern Munich. Lundberg. Oh, hello, Sorkin all on his own. Has to go, does go. His first of the night, he moves to 10 points. The lead back up to double figures. Less than 3 to play in a first half that's just flown by. Obst, nice screen from McCormack, has opened it up for him, and he's nailed it. Beautiful screen from David McCormack, took Raymond right out of it, and that's all Obst needs. He's got his 3 already. Is there one coming back the other way? No. Lundberg will pick up the offensive rebound, though. They're in double figures in offensive rebounds in this half, Maccabi. Clark tries to snake his way through. Not going to happen. Andreas Obst will take it down and get it to go. Scruffy as you like off the McCormack steal, though. It's a couple of big plays back-to-back there from McCormack. The screen, then the steal. And they've cut it to 5. Hollatz is thinking that's going to be coming off Jimmy Clark. And he's right. Oh, beautiful work from David McCormack again. And that only happened because of the McCormack screen. Just got the separation there from Obst, and everyone knows what he's going to do. The call being explained to Coach Katash. What a good response this has been from Bayern Munich. Such a different team under Coach Pesic. Gone back to the basics in terms of their defense, which wasn't shabby anyway under Gordon Herbert, but it's been elevated to an even tougher level now. Speaking of defense, Marcio Santos will come back in for Jalen Horde. Johannes Voigtman to Justus Hollatz. McCormack with another nice chip. Opened up again. Giffey takes a step back and it goes again. Niels Giffey joins Obst in the 3-for-3 from downtown party. And just like that, it's a 1-possession game. Well, Giffey's no slouch in the 3-point department. It's just the spotlight is so on Obst, but Giffey can step up as well, and he's stepped up big. And what was a 13-point lead shrinks to just 2 here. Maccabi call timeout. Well, everybody knows the deal with this fella. Give him any kind of a look at all around the arc, you're going to pay for it. There's that nice screen from McCormack that just got Raymond out of the picture. Sorkin couldn't get there, and that's all he needs. Then McCormack with that steal sets him up for the 2. So whilst it's Obst on the highlight reel, you'll know that he owes them both to David McCormack. But yeah, 3 out of 5 tonight. Well, he leads the competition, and even 3 triples drained per game, so this is no surprise to anybody. As I say, 10 in the last 2 games he's sunk. This is a man who owns the single game record with 11 against Barcelona back in November 2024. Now Maccabi with a lot of work to do now all of a sudden. Lundberg to Blatt. Blatt trying to get past McCormack. McCormack sticking with him. Sorkin, Blatt. We've got Marcio and Hollatz together. And they're going to call the one-time Cedevita Nalodona Efes man, Justus Hollatz, for the contact. Blatt finds Lundberg. He finds Sorkin. Sorkin, oh, Marcio, a good 3-point shooter, knocks it down. Yeah, Marcio Santos shooting plus 40% from downtown this season. Give him a look like that, you're probably gonna see that happen. A much needed 3. Now it's Bayern's turn to call a timeout. 10 first half triples for Maccabi. 6 out of 10 for Bayern. I mean, this has been a three-point fest. 7 different Maccabi players have knocked down a 3 in this first half. As for Bayern, of course, Obst and Giffey have been hogging the limelight. 3 each.
Tamir and Marcio, second line, double piece. Right, Oshen, Ife. Don't extend the defense. Keep it here, tight, and we always look back. Marcio and Tamir with Obst.
That was a beautiful pass from Sorkin, and Marcio, a big with plenty of range. And like I say, everybody seems to be getting in on this act. Lundberg has a couple. Sorkin had one. Jalen Horde doesn't have one yet. Shea Brissett had a couple of wide open looks and couldn't knock them down, so it could have been even better for Maccabi. Neither of these two teams known particularly for their three-point shooting. They're both down in the bottom half of the standings. So this has come as a bit of a surprise, what we've seen in this first half. Giffey back to Hollands here. Just over a minute to go in what's been a fast-paced first half here. Voxman will send it. Here goes the jumper. Rims out from Rapyd Mays. Blatt. Still Blatt. Sorkin's available. Sorkin's got a look. Instead, he sends it out to Brissett. Nice behind the back crossover. Runs into a bit of trouble and it's out of luck. And it'll end up back with Blatt, who'll take it on, and he'll string it as well. Tamir Blatt. They'll call that a 3. His feet were very close to the line. But it lands as a triple. And that's a nice feed. McCormack. Sorkin with the foul. It'll give McCormack a chance to put an and 1 on the board as well. Nice pass that from Giffey, who's had a strong first half. Blatt, very nice footwork there. Got the right foot back. Just make sure it was a 3. Won't need to review that one. Well, McCormack went 2 for 2 earlier. Strong first half from him. Two-time NCAA champ with the University of Kansas Jayhawks, David McCormack. Never really got much of a look at Milan a couple of seasons ago. To Germany, first with Alba, now with Bayern. Sorkin. Blatt, you know, Blatt will pot shot. Get out of here. Tamir Blatt has taken 4 and knocked them all down. That's ridiculous. Rapyd Mays will drive and pick up the foul. I think it's Brissett they're going to call. Blatt was in the vicinity as well. But look at this from Tamir Blatt tonight. They certainly reacted to that timeout. Pulling away again here. And that was an important bucket. Rapyd Mays trying to chip a little bit more away from the stripe. And does. .4 remaining. What can they do with it? Brissett with the inbound. And Jimmy Clark will hang it up there, and that will do it. What a fun first half that was. It seems to have gone by in a flash. Maccabi have pretty much led from the get-go. There might have been an early Bayern lead. If there was, it didn't last long. But Coach Pesic has seen his side just stick close, trim that 13-point deficit back to something more manageable. At the midway point of this one, it's Maccabi Rapyd Tel Aviv 51, FC Bayern Munich 45. Let's get some reaction from the floor. First of all, the Bayern perspective. Here's Niels Giffey.
Niels, it's a crazy atmosphere here, but your team showed better minutes in the second quarter. But still, where do you see room for improvement?
I think on our defense, we're struggling a little bit with our switching. Helped us in the first game. Today, I think we gotta do a little bit better job. We'll see what coach has to say.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was telling, wasn't it? Let's see what coach has to say. Well, before we hear what coach has to say, let's hear what Roman Sorkin has to say.
Roman, first of all, congratulations on a new milestone, 500 rebounds in EuroLeague, so congratulations. Let's talk about the game. You know, Bayern posed some difficulties in the second quarter, but how do you make sure you maintain this edge, you know, going forward?
I think Bayern really aggressive team. We need to make sure we play aggressive back at them and don't let them be the aggressor. I think we play pretty good, and then we let them come back to the game. They're a really good team. We can't let do it. We need to do a better job on offs like we did at the beginning. We let them go a little bit, but we just need to play better defense on the second half and same offense or better. But
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's usually more or less the same story, isn't it? I tell you, heard him mention Andy Obst there. Yeah, we contained him, and then suddenly he got open again. But two strong halves from these two. Absolutely outstanding, both in double figures, both shooting brilliantly. Giffey, 4 out of 4, 3 from downtown as well. And no turnovers from either of them. Great first half. Let's hope the second half is just as good as well, because this one is really looking promising.
EuroLeague brought to you by Etihad Beyond Borders, Experience Abu Dhabi, Motorola, and BKT.
I'm feeling great. I'm really happy to be back here in Istanbul, especially with Fenerbahce. Need to have the family back with me. You know, they will be there soon, so everything is okay.
Mondo De Colo primed for a debut tonight and could prove the final piece of the puzzle for mastermind Sharunas Jassikavicius.
It's not something I was expecting. I got until the end of the season contract with Asvel, so I didn't know what I'm gonna do after that. My agent, he told me Fenerbahce is interesting to sign me until the end of the season. Few months before that, we spoke with the vice president of Asvel. He explained me then the main goals for the season in Asvel is transition season, so no main goals. And you know, when you come in the gym every day and you want to perform, you want to win, it's not easy to know that at the end there is no real goal to reach. You know, when I had this opportunity to come here, I think it was a good move for me. My family were really supportive about that. I'm new in this team, but I'm not new in basketball. So, you know, I try to bring my experience to the team, try to be communicative on the court with my teammate, with the coach. They are the defending champions, so for sure they have big goals to reach, and I'm really happy to be here to, you know, be part of this team. I've been through a lot, France, Spain, short time in the NBA. This is a lot of different type of basketball, of coaching. I really like to learn about everything, you know, and after what I like to do is to transmit this type of experience. I think this is a tough word to say, you know, somebody is done. You always find a way to bring something to a team. Like I always say, there is time for everything. It's not just about what you're able to do on the court or not. If you're able to play basketball, why to stop?
That doesn't count though.
Feel lion.
Lion.
Oh, what's that?
Like it's a type of cat.
Tiger. Leopard. Panther. Pink Panther. Sphinx.
Sphinx is not cat.
Cat. You know Sphinx? That's like
No.
That's like
No, I think it's right. It's Lynx.
You sure? Lynx.
That doesn't count, no. Rodion's Kuruc.
Hazonia.
Vezenkov.
Deck.
Tadas Sadekevskis.
Glenn Fish. Oh my god.
That's gonna be a quick one, huh? Yeah, like half a hot potato jumping up and down.
Greece. France.
Lithuania.
Italy.
Latvia.
Estonia.
Bulgaria.
Spain.
Damn! I feel stupid right now. I was trying to think close to my country, something. Finland, Sweden. I was trying to do the trick, and then I tricked myself for real. Because with that, like, you know, I can hold the ball the whole time and just give it a second. I forgot to say something per country. It's okay, 3-0.
EuroLeague brought to you by Etihad Beyond Borders. Experience Abu Dhabi. Motorola. And BKT.
Half-time then at Benora Matakim. What a first half that was as well. Two teams who really need this win tonight on 12 and 15, and both playing with that sense of urgency. 12 triples landed from Maccabi. And Bayern not shabby with 6 of their own, but everybody seemed to be hitting. Jimmy Clark setting the tone right from the get-go. Neil Skiffey doing a lot of work from range, but also taking a nice reverse there as well. Blatt dishing out some goodies. Sorkin, who's one of those guys that can score at all 3 levels. Blatt, who's been hitting them for fun. Only hit 2 in his last 2 games. He's hit 4 already in this first half tonight. Dimitrievich with the drive. Obst given space. Raymond and Clark both left him. Can't do that. Mind you, who do you guard? From Bayern's perspective, there was that steal, the McCormack steal that set up Obst. But yeah, their 3-point defense tonight for Bayern Munich has been pretty horrible, particularly against that fella. Tottenham was lucky not to pick up a foul there as well off the back end of it, but nevertheless, Blatt 4 for 4. Look at the 3-point shooting, as I say, 12 of 20 from Maccabi, 6 out of 11 for Bayern. Offensive rebounds, a major headache for Bayern as well. So many second chance points coming up. Jalen Horde before him. Blatt has scooped up 3 as well. The turnovers have balanced out. We thought the bench points would be a factor today for Maccabi, given Bayern's limited options on the bench, and that's certainly playing out as well. But the good news for Bayern Munich is they're still close. There was a point early in that second quarter that you thought they might just start running away with this. It didn't happen. As I say, Bayern have been playing catch-up pretty much the whole game, but they're where they want to be at the midway point. As the defensive mastermind that is Svetislav Pesic will no doubt be going to work in that locker room. And I wonder what he's going to conjure up for this second half. And have a look at some of the numbers then. There's the Obst and Giffey show. David McCormack contributing as well with 9 points and a steal and 4 rebounds. That's been the big 3, whereas for Maccabi, the load has been shared out. Tamir Blatt, absolutely blistering shooting tonight. 17 index points. Sorkin also in double figures. It really has been shared around from Maccabi's perspective. 51 first half points. I think we know what Coach Pesic is going to say. We've got to play some defense, and it'll be interesting to see what he does. But Coach Katash will know this one potentially could end up going down to the wire. So important, this for both of them. You drop to 12 and 16, it's kind of thank you and see you next season. It really is. Whereas if you could move to 13 and 15, Žalgiris and Monaco have had a few wobbles lately, especially Monaco after all their off-court problems. There may be some changes there. Milan and Dubai have moved into contention, and the winner of this one will stay in contention as well. So important for both these two teams this game tonight. Fantasy points. Well, Swider's been your man. Anadolu Efes Istanbul tonight. If you're on him, you're a genius. Tamir Blatt and Roman Sorkin leading the way in this one, and McCormack with 13 points. But from fantasy to reality, let's get some reactions from the two coaches ahead of the second half. First up, it's Oded Katash.
Coach, you managed to score 51 points, showing great offensive flow, but let's talk about defense. Where do you want to see your players level up?
We did a great job in the first 14 minutes. We lost our concentration for 2-3 minutes, and we saw they are really a dangerous team. We have to be focused.
Thank you.
The stats look like this. Two-point shooting has not been great today. Only 6 of 22. Horde 1 of 6. He's been surprisingly quiet. Jimmy Clark is 0 of 3 as well. But they've made up for that with their work from downtown, and particularly on their offensive boards as well. 4 steals in there. 51 first half points against a strong Bayern defense that only allow around 82, 83 points per game. Well, Tamir Blatt stepped in and made things happen. We know he can dish out the goodies. What we're seeing tonight is an explosion of triples. A few rounds ago, he hit 5 against Panathinaikos. That's a new career high for him, and he's going to be on course to get close to that tonight, having knocked down 4 of 4. Also dished a couple of assists as well and picked up those 3 offensive rebounds. Such a busy player. Devastatingly effective tonight. Yeah, confirmation of the numbers. 17 index points on the board already for Tamir Blatt. What will we get from him in the second half, or can Bayern dial up some defense to slow him down? That's the trouble with good players, though. You can slow them down, but you can't stop them. Let's look at what Andreas Obst did in the end, despite being so contained, particularly in that first quarter. He's managed to knock down 5 of his 8 subsequently. And he's one of the big reasons, along with Niels Giffey, why they're still in it. Well, we wondered what he would say. We can find out. Here is Coach Pesic.
Coach, your team made a nice run in the second quarter. You brought it down only to 5 points at halftime. How can you turn things around completely in your favor in the second half?
Second half to improve our defense, better contest the shot. They make 12 3-point shot for 20 minutes. This is too much.
Thank you.
It is, of course, way too much. As we look at the Bayern first half numbers on the road, that's not too shabby, is it? Very good shooting percentages all down the line, efficient from the stripe as well. Dished out 14 dimes tonight as well. And after giving away 3 very early turnovers, they settled that down, but it's the rebounding that's been such a big issue for them. Tamir Blatt will pick up the numbers award for that second quarter, knocking down his 2 triples and 11 index points. So the first half is done. Let's see what the second half will bring. There's the president of the EuroLeague, Dejan Bodiroga, in the house. 3-time EuroLeague champ, including with Barcelona in 2003, coached by Svetislav Pesic. Same starting group on the floor for the home side. Giffey, Obst, Hollatz, Mike and McCormack being sent out just as they were at the start of the game by Coach Pesic. It'll be Maccabi with the first possession of this second half, leading by 6. Here's Ife Lundberg, guarded by Obst. Let's see if they can do something about their three-point defense here, Bayern Munich, because everything was dropping seemingly in that first half. Adjustments have been made. Lundberg takes one from the elbow. Nice. First two-point shot of the game for Lundberg. And it's effective. Hollatz will take this from Giffey, McCormack, Obst. Nice screen again from McCormack on Raymond, but no shot. Hollatz is in the corner. He can't get a shot. And I tell you, Raymond and McCormack. Oh, that was almost a judo move going on there. Giffey, Hollatz, Mike, quiet so far, will get that through. McCormack with a slight mishandle though allows Horde to get back into place, but then again very smooth. A fourth two-pointer of the game for David McCormack moves him into double figures. Very efficient tonight. Yeah, well, we've got a trip to the scoring table. More Horde could have done in that situation defensively. Well, this is where you need your IT wizard to come in and say, how about we turn it off and turn it back on again? That usually works. Delay while we just get this sorted out. We're getting a review here.
When was it?
Make sure all our timings are in sync.
Control, I need the control.
They start and the shot clock running, but not.
Stop. Okay, so now start the game clock. Start. Okay, go. How? 13 seconds. 30 seconds, so we have 30 seconds left, no?
Yes. 9-0.
Coaches just to refine and fine-tune one or two things. And hopefully we're back in business now with everything in sync. Lundberg with the inbound, 6 points the difference here. Coming up to a minute played of this second half. Clark does not have a steal tonight. He's one of the leading stealers in the competition. Lundberg, McCormack's on him. Horde to Sorkin. Sorkin juggles it, gets it back. Lundberg draws a double team, has his pocket pick. That was McCormack again. Mike will take it to the rim and throw it down. I tell you, David McCormack's having a game. The stat is showing that Mike will be credited with the steal, but I tell you, McCormack was in there as well. That might get reviewed. No, that's not going to go. Sorkin's done really well just to get a hold of that, and he's surrounded. Giffey's in there. There is a whistle. Giffey will be called for that. A bit more intensity and a bit more physicality about Bayern early in this second half defensively. Oh, hello, they left Will Raymond all on his own, and Raymond will get it to go. Will Raymond having himself quite a game as an offensive threat. 3 for 3 tonight. 9 points on the board for a guy who rarely makes double digits. That's not his role. Obst. Hollatz, that wasn't a great pass. Lundberg spotted it. Not known for his long-range shooting particularly, or any kind of shooting at all, but I tell you, leave him alone. That's going to happen. Wow. Bayern will just stick close again with Obst. Go back to Raymond. They're taking 28 threes going into this game all season. Hit 10 of them. Oh dear, Horde will send it out. There were 3 players who might have been on the receiving end of that, and they all moved. Obst makes those look ridiculously easy. He moves to 16 points. Hollatz with a nice pass. Mike sends it back. That'll come off the boot of Andy Obst. Raymond managed to get there just in the nick of time. There'll be a second turnover chalked up against Obst. By the way, that earlier steal I was talking about is now confirmed as a McCormack steal. It led to the Mike dunk. Clark. Sorkin. Lundberg. Lundberg with the floater. Gets it to go. Lundberg 2 for 2 in this second half. 3 minutes have been played. Hollatz will get to the bucket. Obst will get to the corner, and Obst will sink his 5th triple of the night. Lundberg. Raymond, not another. Yes, another. Will Raymond equals a career high with 12 points. And a guy who's had 10 triples all season long has come up with 4 tonight. Where did this come from? Well, I guess if you're going to leave somebody as open as Will Raymond is being left open, things are going to drop. We're waiting to see the adjustments that are made defensively, what's going to slow down this 3-point barrage. So far, nothing is slowing it down. Maccabi now have 14. Bayern with 8 of their own as well. Obst with the bulk of there. Not another, not another. Yes, it's another. Andy Obst hitting them from all over the place. This is insane from Andy Obst, even by his standards. McCormack with the chip there on Lundberg. So it's like a couple of heavyweights in the ring just saying, well, forget defense. I'm going to knock you out. I'm going to take my best shot. Both of them just swinging away. But who would have thought it would turn into an Andy Obst v Will Raymond shootout in this second half? But that's what we're seeing here. Obst, 6 triples tonight. 3-point game. 23 triples landed already combined. Sorkin draws a crowd. It'll come back to Lundberg, and there's another. A third for Ife Lundberg. Tell you, the statisticians are getting warmed up here. Dimitrievich Every time Bayern come close, Maccabi find another offensive play. McCormack, Sorkin's there. Foul, Sorkin, and one McCormack. McCormack moves to 13 points. On 5 of 7 shooting inside. Sorkin will check out Marcio Santos, the Brazilian big man. In. McCormack hasn't missed from the stripe, but has now. 3 for 4. Blue is coming up short. Here's Jimmy Clark. He's set on the floor as well. Still Clark. Still Clark. Marcio doesn't get it to go. McCormack will pick up his 5th rebound. Mike Giffey with the bounce pass. That's a super pass. No shot for Dimitrievich yet. Lundberg's on him. Now they'll try and attack, and Lundberg knocks it away. It'll end up with Giffey, and Lundberg knocks it away again. Hustle on defense from Ife Lundberg, not once but twice. .2 on the clock as Blatt checks in, say, hey, I want to join this three-point party again. I had some fun in the first half. Jimmy Clark sits down. Got to be quick, whatever it is. McCormack. Obst, got to go. Got it to go, but it won't drop. Beat the clock, but couldn't get it to land. Lundberg. Blatt. Hanged high. Giffey was there to break that up as Jalen Horde, who's had a very quiet night shooting, was looking for only his 2nd field goal of this game. Timeout has been called. It's a shootout, this one, and a 4-point game, 64-60. Well, everyone knew he was the danger man coming in. From the Maccabi perspective, you have to find a way to contain this fella, and they did in the first quarter. They gave him no looks at all. And then suddenly, he just managed to get the separation, which is all he needs. And when he's got the separation, he's going to knock them down all night long, and from all around the perimeter there as well. Corners, wings, point, doesn't matter to him. A genuinely devastating three-point shooter. Andy Obst, everybody knew it. Stopping it, that's the tough part. His record at the moment, not under threat. So who knows with him? The way he's hitting it tonight, he's seen that cup really big. With the inbound then. Marcio. Blatt will give it back to him. Marcio's a decent three-point shooter, but instead he sent it to Blatt, and Blatt aimed a pass at Coach Pesic there. Good reflexes from the veteran. Just a duck underneath that one. Oh, whatever that plan was, it didn't work. 11 turnovers now. Obst kicks it all the way back to Giffey. Giffey can't get it to go. It'll take a very favourable bounce for Andy Obst. And then Marcio is going to be assessed for this one. Yeah, look at that. Keep your eyes open in this game. Been knocked out by Marcio, not a foul, excuse me. Dimitrijevic and Giffey playing tag. McCormack, a bit out of his range. And it'll end up with Blatt. Kicks it up for Horde. Horde gets the better of Mike, but it comes out, and O'Shea Brissett says it's going back in. Brissett with another offensive rebound, 12 now on the night for Maccabi, who continue to hold this lead here with under 4 to play in quarter number 3. Dimitrijevic, make that a 4-point game again as Dimitrijevic drives to the bucket, his second of the night. Blatt. It's McCormack on Marcio Santos. Move to 3 fouls. He's been big tonight. He'll check out when Gabriel will come in. Justinian Jessup will come into the backcourt as well, with Obst taking a breather. Maccabi will be happy about that. Horde. Marcio. Andy Bartolomeo in as well for Maccabi. Marcio's got a look, he's got a look, and it's not going to go. They'll get another offensive rebound. Di Bartolomeo to Blatt. And then another turnover. Well, you sometimes look at these turnovers and say, well, that's being forced by good defense, but that's a couple there. That coach won't be very happy about. Horde will sit down. Gulavi will come back in. Dimitrijevic, another drive to the rim and gets it to go again. Efficient. 3 out of 3 from the North Macedonian. Blatt, 2 points the difference now. Blatt will have a long pot shot. Oh, come on. Tamir Blatt equals a career night with his 5th triple. The 25th of this game in less than 3 quarters. Dimitrijevic to Mike. Mike doesn't have a 3 tonight, but can he get another 2 here? Yes, he can. His 2nd of the night. Mike's such a good 3-point shooter as well. You think that's only a matter of time before something drops for him. 3 points the difference. Blatt takes a pot shot again. That one won't go. Gabriel will collect. Brissett will pick up his foul. Foot was on the line there for Blatt, so it would have only been 2 anyway. But his foot wasn't anywhere near the line when he took that one on. 5 against Panathinaikos last month, 5 against Bayern Munich now. There's still over a quarter to be played here. Well, every point priceless in a close game like this. So let's see how Wenyen Gabriel copes with this atmosphere. Not too many trips to the line tonight for either side. Maccabi have gone 3 times, knocked them all down. And Bayern, 7 of 9. And that's a 1-point game. Here's Blatt. Lovey. Blatt again. Di Bartolomeo with the feed, but Santos can't get it. Mike made a nuisance of himself. I don't think he got a touch on that, Mike. And it's another turnover. I just don't think Marcio Santos could even see that. Obst back on. Jessup, Giffey, Dimitrijevic. It's a very small and mobile group out there. Wenyen Gabriel at the 5, and there's that mobility there. No putback. Yes, there is. Justinian Jessup with his 1st of the night. We got ourselves a real nail-biter now as Bayern take their 1st lead since right at the start, and that was almost another turnover. Lovey's done well to get that back to Blatt. Playing a little bit tense here. Maccabi. needs to just settle down again. Di Bartolomeo drives through, not going to happen there. That was great from Dimitrijevic. Giffey with some help, and here they go in transition. Obst again, wing three, gone! Gone again, Andreas Obst as Bayern Munich. Destructive in transition there. That's 7 for Obst. A 25-point game. How do you stop him? That is probably exactly what Oded Katash is going to ask right now, because he has to call timeout on a 28-point third quarter for Bayern Munich. Well, considering how little he'd managed to produce in that first quarter, the Obst has just exploded ever since. And Maccabi defensively might feel like just hoisting a white flag. I mean, they average over 91 points a game allowed. And Obst is starting to make that really show now. It's just the efficiency. I mean, he's taken 9, he's converted 7, he's hit a couple of 4 inside as well. And 24 index points to go with his 25 points on the board. What a weapon to have. Terrifies defenders. You can't give him anything. Now, it's so important that Maccabi rally here. The last minute and 20 of this quarter. Blatt will look to add another one, and does. Career night for Tamir Blatt. Just one behind Obst with 6-on-6 shooting as well. Blatt's never hit like that. Even against Panathinaikos, he missed 1. It's back to a 1-point game again. Dimitrijevic gets away from Lundberg. No, he doesn't. Lundberg's there again. Gabriel sets the screen. Giffey will drive through, take the layup. Great efficiency this offensively from Bayern. Really is. They're not just pot-shotting from miles away. That's a 30-point quarter here from Bayern as Lundberg is caught by Jessup. Clever foul from Justinian Jessup tonight. And Tamir Blatt showing that there's more than one devastating three-point shooter on this floor tonight. Blatt had only hit 2 of 7 in those 2 games against the Belgrade pair. And tonight, talk about being in the zone. He is in it. Will he try and get himself another one here? Well, you just don't know. Giffey's on it. Sorkin. Horde will take a long 2 on, and that'll go. Quiet offensively tonight. Horde, but that was an important bucket, only his 2nd of the night. But Bayern with a chance to have the final word here. Giffey, Obst, Gabriel, Dimitrijevic, clock's ticking, we're down to about 5. Dimitrijevic nearly coughs it up, under pressure from Clark, has to take a tough one on. Oh, get out of here! Neno Dimitrijevic with a buzzer-beating 3. Caps an extraordinary offensive explosion in this third quarter from Bayern Munich. 33 points, including that little gem from Neno Dimitrijevic. And a guy who knows how to knock down a 3 himself appreciated that one, the clenched fist from Andy Obst. What a quarter that was. 10 minutes to play here in this one. It's Maccabi Rapyd Tel Aviv 74, FC Bayern Munich 78. "28 triples landed tonight. Look at the percentages as well. Bayern 11 of 17, Maccabi 17 of 27. It almost makes every other number virtually redundant here. The offensive rebounds have been unbelievably good for Maccabi today. But Bayern have certainly, after those 3 early turnovers, they've certainly tightened that up. Getting a bit of contribution from the bench as well. So this has all been about shooting the threes. These two. Wow. Tamir Black, career high 6 out of 6. Andreas Obst, nowhere near his career high of 11. But I'll tell you, give him 4 looks in this fourth quarter, he might equal it. As for Tamir Black, dished out a couple of assists tonight, but that's not the story for him. Blatt with an 18-point game on perfect shooting. And Obst, who averages a league-leading 3 per game, has shredded that tonight. He'll pick up the best performance of the quarter numbers, 4 triples. And none of them were in doubt. Well, how this is going to go from here is anybody's guess. I mean, we could have a buzzer-beating 3 to win it for either side, the way this one's gone. Brilliant game for the neutral, it really is. And effectively, it's 2 teams fighting for their playoff lives here. Remember, the winner has a long road to go. The loser, it's pretty much all over. And if ever Maccabi needed these fans, it's now. 10 minutes to play. Bayern Munich on the road, up by 4. Dimitrijevic, Jessup for 3, not going to go. And where's that going to go? The save is attempted by Raymond, who takes out a cameraman. Possession stays with Bayern Munich. No damage done, thank goodness, to either player or technician. Yeah, Raymond's hit his 4 tonight as well. Catch and shoot. Does it all, doesn't he? Does it all. 27 points for Obst. 6 points, the Bayern lead. I tell you, that was close to another turnover. Bit of a loose one, that from Clark. They really have dialed up the intensity defensively in this second half. It's very much a Pesic trademark. For all that, Maccabi still managed to score 23 points on that long-range shooting. Here's Clark, still Clark, he'll have a look, he'll have a look, he'll have a look, and he won't get it. Jessup will. Dimitrijevic to bring it away. Need a stop here, they're not going to get it. Gabriel also draws a foul. No, he don't. No, he doesn't. That's waved off. Raymond. Blatt. Got away with that last one, Maccabi. Need a response from the offensive end. Blatt. Sorkin. Sorkin with a nice feed, and nobody saw Jalen Horde lurking in the paint. So he'll take what's there. Make it a 4-point game. Dimitrijevic. Jessup. Oh no, they've left him alone at the wing, and he misses. Biggest cheer of the night from these Maccabi fans. Obst misses a wide open 3. Raymond, no. Obst again. Obst almost coughed it up, somehow manages to keep possession, then it's knocked away by Raymond. Great hustle from Will Raymond, that's his game. He forces the stop. Black trying to get away from Giffey here. Raymond, wing 3, gone! Will Raymond, 5 of 5 from downtown, a career night for him. Never more than 12. And this has come out of nowhere. 10 triples from Will Raymond all season long. Tonight, in 32 minutes, 5 more. 1-point game again. Black snapping away. We've got Raymond and Giffey on the floor, far side. Well, he's certainly bringing it. We always know what he can do defensively. But his contribution tonight, I mean, that's a typical Raymond save, but it's this. This is the real, huge surprise. Raymond knocking down triples all over the floor. got to be his most effective night ever, regardless of the stats. Here's Jessup. Still Jessup, tries the fade away, won't go. Gabriel tries the save, it goes straight to Clark. Clark is clipped by Jessup, that won't stand. Oh, a little momentum shift going on here as Maccabi have responded to going 6 points adrift. Bartolomeo has seen it all. Will come in, a native New Yorker. Clark will get it through to Sorkin. Gabriel's on Sorkin. Nice move from Roman Sorkin and a very nice take low post. He moves to 12 points to restore the Maccabi lead here. Since that miscue from Winyan Gabriel, they've been on a bit of a charge, Maccabi. Let's see if Bayern can restart their offense. Well, here's the guy, coughs it up. Di Bartolomeo is in front of him. Nice feed, Horde slams it down off the Clark dish. Maccabi in transition, dishing it out. And Horde's starting to come alive now. His fourth of the night. Obst coughs it up. Di Bartolomeo did the right thing, gave him no look at all. And then they did what they had to do at the other end in transition. It'll go down as a fourth turnover against Andy Obst. And then the dunk off the back end. Now it's Bayern that have got to press the reset button here. Oh, what a game this is. What a game. As Andy Obst has played, that wing three that he missed earlier in this quarter does loom large as a bit of a turning point. Jalen Horde, who's been quiet on the scoring front, has been certainly doing his work off the glass for offensive rebounds tonight. Now starting to contribute with 4 in the paint to make himself 8 points, 8 rebounds, and a PIR of 8 as well. Anytime you get Jalen Horde involved as well, things are going to start to fall into place for you. And I don't think we've seen our last lead change of this one. Eustace Hollatz. Xavier Rathan-Mays was alone in the corner. I don't think anybody can find him. Well, he's there now. And it goes. Well, he was lurking and lurking and lurking, and eventually Obst found him. He said, there you go, tied game. Another triple. 29 tonight. Nice drive from Clark, and then Sorkin pulls that out of the sky. Clark will pot shot for 3 and get it to go. A second for Clark. 19 for Maccabi. Obst takes a jumper, gets it to go. He moves to 29 points tonight. One possession game again, 6 to play. Clark. Clark gets away from Rathan-Mays. Rathan-Mays stays with him. Clark feeds Sorkin. Sorkin slams it down. Really nice work from Jimmy Clark under pressure. Sorkin's 5th out of 8. I tell you, this has got the intensity of a playoff game, this one. In many ways it is. It's almost like an elimination game. You cannot afford to lose this one. when you're 12 and 15. You're fighting for your lives. Obst out. Dimitrievich back on. Remember his buzzer beater at the end of the third quarter. Rathan Mays back to Holatz. Holatz will take the jumper. Tough one, not going to go. Gabriel recycles it back. Rathan Mays all night long, nails it. Brilliant offensive rebound from Wenyan Gabriel. And Rathan Mays cuts the deficit. Clark. Keeping it here. Mike's on him. Now Clark makes that move, coughs it up. Mike with the foul. The only surprise in this game is that Isaiah Mike doesn't have a triple yet. Well, we've had so many. There's Rathan Mays in the corner saying, leave me alone. You'll pay for this. Di Bartolomeo. Gabriel gets away from Rathan Mays, takes it to the bank. 16-point night from Roman Sorkin. Quietly efficient. And all the fireworks have been going on elsewhere. Sorkin has just been doing his job, dishing out 7 dimes tonight as well. Up by 3, but does that change here? Holatz levels it up. His first triple of the night. 90 points each now. The threes just keep on dropping. 22 now. Crazy. Clark, push off. A 5th Bayern Munich player to score from downtown tonight. 7 for Maccabi. Raymond with 5, Black with 6, Obst with 7 for Bayern. Plenty of others contributing as well, and that's going to be Dimitrievich. 4:22 to go, tied game. Gut check time for 2 teams who need this desperately. Maccabi yet to lose in Tel Aviv as Wenyan Gabriel brings down Roman Sorkin. You know what the fans want? David McCormack, excuse me, has just checked back in and they'll immediately move to 4 fouls. That's a big moment there. McCormack's had a great game. To ride the pine after getting in foul trouble and immediately picks up another one. So it'll send Sorkin to the line. He did have an and 1 earlier. Tell you, for all the fireworks from Tamir Black, Will Raymond, and F.A. Lundberg's been solid, 13-point night from him, but Roman Sorkin has been the anchor of this performance tonight for Maccabi. Of their 22 assists, and that is point number 18. Maccabi back in front. Still so much time to go here. Dimitrievich. Rathan Mays got away momentarily. Mike. Obst will attack a 2-jumper. It's not going to go. Great bit of recycling there from McCormack. Rathan Mays will take a tough jumper on, and it's going to rim out. McCormack's there again, kicks it back. Obst for 3, and a brilliant, brilliant triple. McCormack with a couple of big offensive rebounds. Dimitrievich sends it back, and Obst makes it land. And Bayern back in front. Black. It's wide open for Di Bartolomeo, and it doesn't go. McCormack gobbles that up. Dimitrievich takes a tough one, makes it go. He moves to 11 points, has a couple of 8 assists tonight as well. And a block. Big contribution from him. Bayern up by 3. 3 to play. Blatt. It's hold your nerve time here at this one. Sorkin. Gone. Tied game. Rathan Mays, Dimitrievich. Dimitrievich still driving, kicks it outside. Isaiah Mike, no. And O'Shea Brissett picks it up. John Di Bartolomeo gets the call for that little nudge on David McCormack. He'll move to foul number 3. That sucks some of the air out of the building. Oh, what a game Sorkin has had. That's 30 index points for Sorkin tonight. Dimitrievich, what a game he's had as well. 5 straight double-digit scoring games in the EuroLeague now for Neno Dimitrievich. Obst. Can't let him get a shot away. Bounce pass instead. McCormack blocked. Sorkin. Possession will stay with Bayern Munich. Sorkin and Horde closing down on this one. I think it's actually Horde that might get there first ahead of Sorkin. Either way, it's a Maccabi block and it's a big one. And we've got a challenge here. Who's got the last touch?
Okay, let's see where. So the call on the floor was ball for Black. Let's see where we have the best angle. Any suggestions?
Remember, they have to see something to clearly overturn it. At the moment, possession is with Bayern, but will that stand up?
In the limit, I don't know. Go back again, please. Now go frame by frame and stop, and now we can choose another angle.
This is the best one. You'll be left. Look at the left hand of the black shirt.
Yes. This, yeah, yellow player didn't touch the ball.
Yeah. So, in my opinion, black touch last, so we reward for yellow player.
And there is the overturn. .229 to play in what can only be described as a shootout. Here's Jimmy Clark. Ford is on the move. Down inside 10. Clark works the crossovers, still working it. And teases something out of Isaiah Mike. The third foul against him. Tied game, with just over 2 to play. Every point absolutely vital. How many times has he seen situations like this over the course of his... Oh, he's missed both of them. Offensive rebound is collected by Brissett. Clark will kick it all the way back out. Sorkin to Horde. Sorkin again. Can he make this go? No. Collected by Mike. They don't capitalize on the foul. And can Bayern make them pay here? Break this deadlock on this possession. Dimitrievich coughs it up. Blatt forces it, and then it goes out of bounds. Oh, wow. I mean, pulses are racing in this arena. Bayern call a timeout here. They do have possession. And we are inside the final 2 minutes of a tied game that has been nothing short of thrilling. Well, for all the three-point stuff, Roman Sorkin has chipped in with a couple, but it's his all-round game that has been so important, converting 8 of his 13 field goals, knocking down all 3 of his free throws, 7 assists, 4 rebounds, and a block tonight, and 30 index points. He has been the steady contributor all game long. And if Maccabi can hold out and win this one, he has got to be a strong candidate for player of the game for that all-round performance tonight. That is still a big, big if. We are tied late in the fourth quarter. We could have anything from here. Giffey to Dmitrievich. That's knocked out by Brissett. And whatever else Maccabi do, they have to stay in Andy Obst's face. They cannot give him any kind of a look at all. This is going to get reviewed. Right in front of the Maccabi bench there as well.
Any suggestions? Let's go with this one first.
The basket right. Could be.
Well, we go with this one first. Looks like yellow touch last night.
O'Shea Brissett clearly there with the left hand.
In last moment, frame by frame.
Let's see.
Okay, now it's black, now it's yellow. I don't know. Go back, please. In last bout. Go back a little bit. Okay, now it touch the ball. Yellow. Yes, yellow player. Can we get another angle? Probably here, not the basket left.
Any better angle? Let's go back. So give me your opinion.
For me, you are right. It's not conclusive. Not the last player.
So let's check the clock because we are also in the...
This is what you can see.
Yeah, it certainly clearly seemed to come off O'Shea Brissett's left hand. 1:44 to go. Dmitrievich with the inbound. He's going to break this tie. It's Obst. Foul from Blatt. Oh. Obst has not been to the line tonight. He's been doing most of his work from downtown. But he is shooting around 93–94% this season. That is the bad news for Maccabi. Wow, what a time to cough one up. What a time to miss that. And the second one doesn't go. Oh my goodness me, but then another turnover. McCormack picks it up. Brissett and Clark got themselves in a horrible mess. Obst, Giffey, Dimitrievich, Obst, does he go for it all? No, he'll attack. And that won't go, no putback either, who'll get this? Blatt is manhandled by Mike, lands heavily. That was big from Tamir Blatt, really big. Sorkin was in there trying to mess things up as well. Mike will pick up his fourth foul. Oh, what a couple of misses that was from Andy Obst, and what a surprise that was. Another review. Yep, they'll leave it as it is. Normally, if you see Will Raymond coming on, it's sending for defense. The way he's been shooting tonight, maybe they want more. Blatt restores the Maccabi lead. .20-point game from Tamir Blatt, one shy of his all-time high. He already has an all-time high, 6 triples tonight. Raymond, an all-time high, 15 points, all from downtown. Blatt will sit this out now. 1:15 and counting here. Dimitrievich. Raymond's on him. And Raymond almost forced a turnover there. Obst pot shots! Doesn't go. Horde will collect. And Horde will slow it down. We're inside the final minute here. Got to get a stop here, Maccabi. Bayern, otherwise Maccabi might just get this over the line. Chewing up the clock. Any kind of score here, surely they're home. Clark. Still Clark. Still Clark. Not going to go. Obst with the rebound. Dimitrievich. Dimitrievich drives in, can't get a shot away, and it's turned over. Jalen Horde steps in front of that, and his first steal of the night might just seal the deal here. Raymond. Obst has to foul him. Well, they're consoling Dimitrievich there, that turnover, so costly. Raymond's not exactly Mr. Automatic and has missed that one. There is still a glimmer of hope here for Svetoslav Pesic and Bayern Munich. Well, no pressure, Will, but you better nail this one. Some of these misses from the stripe have come late in this game as well. Raymond will get the second to go. It forces Bayern to get a triple. Timeout has been called as Bayern Munich look to dial up something to send this to overtime. We've had 34 triples in this game. The all-time EuroLeague single-game record is 35. Are we going to see that equaled here in the 15.2 seconds that remain? Or can Maccabi get the stop they need? Obst, Giffey, McCormack are all on the floor. Mike, normally a good three-point shooter, on the floor. Dimitrijevic, who landed his buzzer beater at the end of the third, on the floor. 3 to tie it. McCormack. Where does it go? Dimitrijevic steps back, goes for the tie. There's a foul as well. Raymond with a foul. Dimitrijevic, a dagger. Well, we really have seen it all now. This is incredible. Unbelievable from Neno Dimitrijevic. And a chance to win it from the line as Raymond tries to pull back and can't. There is still 9 seconds left. Believe it or not, this may not be all over. Even if this goes, this and one, assuming it stands up, Maccabi have still got time. Whatever, it is 35 triples tonight, equaling the record. Crazy, crazy game. Dimitrijevic, who's not been to the line tonight. How huge is this moment? And he made it look so effortless, didn't he? Bayern Munich take a 1-point lead with 10 seconds just under remaining at what has been an extraordinary roller coaster of a game. Well, here we go. Dimitrijevic and Raymond desperately trying to slam the brakes on. And for Dimitrijevic to make this shot under pressure like that is incredible. 15 points for him. Talked about how he's been such a big part of what's been a revitalised backcourt for Bayern under coach Pesic. On loan from Zenit St. Petersburg as well. I tell you, they'll give him the freedom of Munich if he's won this game for them. But an awful lot can happen in 9.6 seconds. And a team that is so improved defensively, Bayern, need one more stop. Can Oded Katash draw up one more scoring possession here to win this game? Brissett, Raymond, Sorkin, Horde, Clark on the floor. Personnel changes for Bayern Munich. Winian Gabriel, Justus Hollatz, Justinian Jessup, all coming in. All about offense versus defense now. Simple as that. And we've got ourselves another timeout here. Look at some of the big players tonight. Obst leading the way with 32 points. Giffey with that explosion of threes early to help set him up. Tamir Black and Will Raymond have been devastating tonight. Roman Sorkin has absolutely stuffed the stat sheet as well. But all that matters now is what can they dial up. You would think Bayern would have both their bigs on the floor. He's had a great game. And Winian Gabriel. Everything comes down to this. Well, both teams have had plenty of time now to talk this over. We do indeed have Gabriel and McCormack on the floor here for Bayern. One score, that's all Maccabi need. One stop is all Bayern need. .6 seconds and counting. Di Bartolomeo, Clark with a nice feed. Brissett, it's a foul from Justinian Jessup to send Brissett to the line. He is 2 for 2 tonight. With 2.7 ticks left. Brissett to tie it up. What an emotional game this has been. It may not be over yet. Brissett to give Maccabi the lead with 2.7 on the clock. And he's missed it. Obst hangs it up. We are going to overtime. Can you believe it? Some of us need to lie down in a darkened room after what we've just seen here. But we can't, because we've got another 5 minutes of this. Tied game, 99-99. A must-win game for both these two teams, who've left it all on the floor tonight, are going to have to do it again for another 5 minutes. The numbers tonight, well, as I say, all that really matters is 35 triples landed. That equals the all-time single-game record. Maccabi 20 of 33, Bayern with 15 of 27. Fourth quarter played out like this. Some big misses when it really mattered. Both these teams had chances to win it. Dmitrievich with that one. And then tacking on the and one. But the Raymond foul may not hurt them yet. Maccabi still have life. Reset for the lead. And he can't get it. Jessup picks up a vital rebound to send it to OT. But both teams missed big time from the stripe at the business end of this game. Sorkin will pick up the best performance of the quarter numbers. Sorkin has got to be a strong contender for player of the game if Maccabi can win this. Obst and Dmitrievich leading in terms of index points for Bayern, but nobody is thinking about that right now. Everybody's just thinking, get the W here. McCormack and Mike will start on the floor, both on 4 fouls for Bayern. Dmitrievich, Giffey and Obst, Horde, Clark, Sorkin, Brissett and Blatt on the floor for Maccabi. Obst drives it through, finds McCormack. McCormack waits for the flyby. Converts his 6th two-pointer of the night. He moves to 15 points. Black gives it back to Clark. Clark drives, runs into a crowd, and it's gonna go. Dmitrievich. Obst, nice feed. McCormack again. Sorkin defends him. Sorkin with foul number 3. McCormack playing it smart again. Well, that's Clark in a lot of traffic. Gets the floater to go. McCormack, 3 out of 4 from the line. And in this cauldron, it's a tough place to shoot a 3, a free throw, and that one skids out. Second one drops. 16-point game for David McCormack. Jimmy Clark, one of the top 3 stealers in the competition, without a steal tonight, and he's got another turnover. He's coughed it up. Obst with the pass down to Mike. Clark is back there. Still Mike. Takes a tough 2 on, and it won't go. Oh, brilliant from McCormack. Picks up a big offensive rebound. Some night he's had. Here he is in front of Sorkin. Can't get it to go, though. Horde with his 10th rebound of the night. Needs a bucket for a double-double. Blatt. Oh, beautiful. There is that bucket. Jalen Horde flying in off Blatt's 5th assist of the night. The double-double for Jalen Horde. Maccabi up by 1. Dmitrievich with a feed. McCormack draws the foul from Horde. Some past this. Lovely cut there from Jalen Horde as well. Look at that. Beautiful. Well, they forced him to miss one last time. And then big David McCormack up to the line again, and that's another one coughed up Confirmation of the Horde double-double. It's been a grind tonight for Jalen Horde, but he's kept grinding. Bayern need this. McCormack needs it. Gets it. We're level. Black. Nice bounce pass. Horde. I think that might have been Isaiah Mike, and if it is, or was it McCormack? Judging by David McCormack's reaction, he's done. Well, that's a break as well for Maccabi, because he's had some shift tonight, David McCormack. And that's the foul that sends him to the bench for the remainder of the night. 17-point game. 8 rebounds, 4 steals. Horde from the line restores the Maccabi lead. Well, for a guy who's been a bit up and down from the stripe, you wouldn't know it. The way Jalen Horde calmly converted those 2 points, the difference. Dimitrievich trying to spin away. And it comes off Dimitrievich, who immediately wants a review of that one. Clark was there, looking to pick his pocket. This is a very important call here. Clark's certainly involved in it. They've given him a steal. No, they haven't, excuse me. They have not confirmed that yet. And that's one that you have to challenge. Big call, this one. Remember, the call on the floor is Maccabi ball. They're going to have to see something to overturn that. If it doesn't seem clear, it's bad news for Bayern.
And if we don't find the conclusive evidence, we stay with the original call, which is it seems but we cannot say. There is another angle.
Yeah, without conclusive proof, you have to stay with the original call. And this place will erupt if that happens. Coach Pesic isn't happy. You can't argue with the technology. If there was nothing there, they can't overturn it. Now, Bayern have got to get back to business. They've got to get a stop here. Can Maccabi break the back of this one at the midway point of overtime number 1? Clark. Gabriel's on him. Still Clark. Clark will attack. Clark steps back. Gets it back to Blatt. Clark will take a look, watches the flyby. Beautiful look off. Oh, stunning from Jimmy Clark. Absolutely stunning. A maestro with the ball there, Jimmy Clark. He moves to double figures for the night with the most important bucket of the night. Froze Isaiah Mike with that look off. That's absolutely brilliant. They have daylight. Stepping up when it really matters is Jimmy Clark. He was involved in that stop at one end, and he was more than involved here. Absolute wizardry taking that one and then knocking down the second one with that beautiful look off. 4 big points and a defensive stop in this OT period for Jimmy Clark. Dimitrievich will get it through to Giffey, who's been manhandled. Horde on one end, Sorkin on the other. Horde will be there first. I think they'll catch Horde. Giffey, those early triples, has not appeared at the line tonight. Some game he's had. Or is it going to be in a losing cause? Watching brief now from McCormick. Giffey holds his nerve. Here's Clark. He's been the architect of this OT period so far. What can he come up with now? He'll send it back to Blatt. Obst on him. Still Blatt. Still Obst defending him. Be careful there. Beautiful pass. Horde is under the bucket and gets it to go. Oh, wow. Jalen Horde moves to 14 points. Tamir Blatt, one shy of a double-double. 9 assists for him. Hardly any angle there at all for Jalen Horde. Now, they're going to have a look at this as well, because it was right on the buzzer. But, yeah, not pretty clear in real time, but I guess in a game of this magnitude, you've got to be absolutely certain. Back up by 4 again. Some game he's had. He and Sorkin absolutely devastating. Bayern need a score. Dimitrievich isn't going to get it. Horde says, I got this. And this is starting to get away from Bayern Munich now. Blatt. Still Blatt. Is there another assist in him? Sorkin. Travel is the call. Ooh. Another big moment, and you wouldn't have expected it from him. You want some D? There's your guy. Blatt out for Raymond. Brissett's out there as well. Horde, Clark, Sorkin. It's a very defensive-minded group. Obst coughs it up. And is that for the put away? You bet it is. You bet. O.J. Brissett with the steal and the slam and surely the win. Well, he had that missed free throw right at the back end of the game in regulation. No one's thinking about that now. O'Shea Brissett, the Canadian, the one-time Boston Celtics NBA champion, picks the pocket of Andy Obst, takes it to the house, and surely now puts this out of reach. Maccabi up by 6 as we get down to a minute to play. If ever they needed a triple, it's now, Bayern. Dimitrievich can't get through. Obst, can he get through? Ran into Brissett. Remember, we might not even be here if it wasn't for Obst's 2 misses from the stripe right at the end of that game. He'll get 2 more here. Again, it was another one that was clearly inside. They did such a job on him in that first quarter, didn't they? And they've tightened it up when it really matters as well. Well, that's in for Dimitrievich. As Obst has to sit and sweat at the stripe. Dimitrievich, incidentally, also a double-double with that last assist of his. And he's missed another one. Unbelievable. Brissett will catch it. Risky. Boards there, cool as you like under pressure from Gabriel. Here goes Blatt. Clock is ticking. 5 points the lead, and Blatt coughs it up. Giffey slams the brakes on. Can't get the 3. The putback from Gabriel just won't go. Gabriel keeps it alive. Does this go? No, it's not their night. That surely is going to be the end of that. Clark kicks it out to Sorkin. Sorkin sends it back. Maccabi looking to run this out. It's been an absolute thriller of a game, this one. And Maccabi have dragged themselves over the line in overtime. What a game.